We are live. Woohoo! Good afternoon, good evening to everyone here in the Empower You Energy Healing Group. It's wonderful to be back. It's a thrill to be able to host the multi-talented Dianna. She majors on the Yuen method, which is fast, lasting, and effective. I've been a recipient of her gifts many times, both on these live calls and also as a one-to-one client. I can tell you she's absolutely great. For those not familiar with Dianna, here's a brief bio. She's a gifted dancer and often shares her videos on her Facebook profile. Model, actress, TV personality, runner-up as a Miss Singapore in a beauty contest. She's got 2 science degrees, the Happy Guru on a radio show, and the list goes on. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only Dianna, everyone.
Woo! Thank you so much, Danny, for that wonderful introduction. Thank you. And it's always good to be in this Empower You Healing Group.
Awesome. We've got people jumping on already, which is lovely to see. Yeah, we can't actually see who it is, but Judy. We've got Judy. We can see hi to Judy. Lovely to see you both. We've got another whoop whoop. We can't see everyone's comments if I don't know what the criteria is, but it's just the Facebook.
Don't worry. So the first thing I got from Nancy is throat and lungs, and I'll work on that because the first thing I get from you and me. I'll dive in. If you, I'll dive in. So I'm gonna strengthen. Let's start with coming into our body. Taking 3 deep breaths. And anyone, the first thing I will work on, I don't know. So this is a group strengthening. So anyone who hears this live or later on will also receive the same benefit. So what I get right now is the right side headache. Maybe someone experiencing a migraine. This is for you. I'm going to strengthen the right side of the body, right to left, left to right. And everyone listening will benefit as well to improve. Like even if you don't have that weakness, we can always work with more improvements. So strengthen both sides to be more even and equal. And the base of the skull, delete whatever weaknesses is there. So I do detect that for today anyway, we work more on physical issues. We're gonna strengthen everyone to be physically strong, especially in their skeleton. In their bones, bone marrow. Strengthening everybody's red blood cell production and strengthening everybody's hemoglobin pickup of oxygen. And strengthening everybody's breathing. There's a lot of people in the group that's holding their breath. I'm going to delete the weaknesses about holding their breath. There is a weakness of anticipating things that are not good in this world with the pace of shitty news that is happening. So I'm going to strengthen everyone. Let's clear everybody's anticipation for bad things to happen. There's like a niggling fear of things that are not good, like the results, news, CAT scans, MRI scans, any scans that anyone has to go through, like any diagnosis. Immediately when I say diagnosis, it triggers fear in including me, it triggers fear in everyone. So I'm going to delete the fears of diagnosis. and a bad diagnosis. I'm going to strengthen everyone for more neutrality with regards to that. And strengthen everybody's spine and back, and delete any excessive lactic acid in the back. So strengthen all of that to clear. So the moment I see Danny, I feel like there's an important need to strengthen the throat. It's in every one of us. Like the throat chakra needs a lot of clearing. There's been a lot of restrictions on us, around us, that we see in the news and in families. And workplaces. Strengthen everyone to the regulations changing at warp speed. So strengthen everybody to be able to cope with the speed. Like strengthen everybody's ability to speed up as fast as the planet. So this news doesn't come fast and doesn't like throw us off balance. Like strengthen everyone to be in balance and neutrality 24/7. Strengthen everybody's protective barriers. Delete all the hoarseness in the throat. As if you ate the horse with fur. Gonna strengthen for more smoothness in the throat. So all the trachea, the cartilage rings, strengthening the spaces within in the trachea themselves. Strengthen for lubrication. Strengthen everybody's strength to speak up their truth. But strengthen for discernment of when, how, who with. Every component in the mouth, the tongue, the teeth, the salivary glands, strengthen that. Back of the throat. I'm going to strengthen the lymph nodes as well. Strengthen everybody's lymphatic system so the lymph is flowing and doing its job. Strengthen detoxification and delete the overload on the lymphatic system. And delete overdrive. Okay, so throat. Okay, so Danny, you be my surrogate for the group. How's your, like, do you feel a difference in the throat?
It's a little bit clearer when I talk now, I think, than it was when we first jumped on the
Yeah.
live. Yes, thanks.
Yeah, it feels clearer, lighter, so strengthen it to progress as we move along. Okay.
Thank you. I want to thank everyone for jumping on and being a part of this. And before we move on, I want to ask you. You made a post on Facebook the other day surrounding being an empath and empathy, and it piqued my interest as a fellow empath. And I just want to. I'm sure it'll appeal to a lot of people watching this as well. You know, what does empathy mean to you? How does it show up for you? And how do you deal with it when you're in the midst of it? So I'd love you to talk a little bit on that.
I think this is a really big topic. So, do you identify with being empath yourself?
Yes, definitely.
I want to ask you how you cope, first of all.
Well, so you see, it's a vast topic. It's probably not something you can do justice in in a short amount of time. But I suppose the first thing I do is identify: is this me being an empath, or is it actually one of my triggers and one of my own healing issues? So first of all, I need to identify which it is. Normally, if it's being an empath, it lifts very quickly. I can process it just quickly, like candy floss going in the mouth. If it's one of my own triggers and healing issues, it can be a bit more layered and harder to get underneath. So that's the first thing I do. If it's like you see, if it's fairly momentary and transient, I think it's empathy. Yeah, I don't know how it is for you. If that makes any sense to you.
I feel back when I felt sympathy, right? Like feeling sorry for people. I felt being held back by it. And it's like when someone is not progressing, I have this sense of false loyalty of spending time together with them and being held back myself, right? And then I realized that it's not going to serve anyone if I'm in any way not progressing or not working on my own life, like commiserating with the other, suffering together with the other. So I realized that I really need to take care of myself and have loving detachment, because otherwise I would suffer along and both will not benefit. So I like loving detachment. Being being an empath, and the type of empath that think I am, I was in a store one day and the guy we were having a conversation, and all of a sudden he said, "I think you're a Hyoka empath." And then I'm like, what in the world's that? So I check it out on YouTube, and I do identify with the qualities. And it's saying about how Hyoka empath uses humor and also holds up a mirror to the other person when needed. When needed, to show the person the behavior that they are behaving that is not very good. And I do identify with that. With regards to sounds, like loud sounds, I did have difficulty with crowds and noises. And I remember one of my clients, and after strengthening her with regards to that, I became much stronger with regards to noises. So as much as I'm an extrovert, I'm really half, and I love to spend time myself. So I think it's important that everyone have strong and clear boundaries or protection before going out. And I think the discipline of having rituals to cleanse yourself and nurture, recharge yourself. So one of my UN mastery teachers in New York said that it's really important to be filled to the brim with energy so that you are not drained easily, so that you're over brimming with energy. And there are like practices that you can do. So like there's yin and yang exercises. So yin will be more nourishment, like sleep, breathing, meditating, slow movements, dancing, tai chi, qigong. And so all of that helps you to recharge. And then you can do yang, and you have to do it in balance. So if you want to do more yang, you're going to deplete your energy. You can get stronger faster, but it depletes energy too. So you have to have a balance of yin for yourself and yang, so to top up your energy. So that is how I have been very careful with taking care of myself. I've been very careful with taking care of myself. And I think COVID, the pandemic worldwide, has been very challenging for myself. But empaths are, according to Anita Mojani, are very strong and very much needed to be the shining light in this world, because empaths are so loving. Like for me, like I just feel love. I hardly ever get angry, even when there is a wrongdoing. I either feel sad and I just send love. That is like my mode. Like I would feel sad and I'll heal from it, and I will send loving love always. I think I love this. The best tip I can give all empaths is you are divine, and divinity deserves divinity. Be careful with whom you hang around with and you recharge with, and make sure you will feel it. If your energy is zapped, stay away. If your energy is topped up, hang out. You deserve the best.
Well said. Yeah, well said. What I do is when I feel emotion come in, I observe it, step back and observe it, even if I'm in a public setting. And if it's not mine, it lifts very quickly. I'm back in balance, back in center. If it sticks around and I'm triggered and I'm keep getting run away with the stories of it, it means this, it means that, then I know it's something that I need to look at.
And I love it when we feel certain things, if we're feeling it, now, even if it's not ours, we're feeling it, we clear it for ourselves. I think we're helping others as well, to hold the space, to keep it calm. Yeah. So you're very important.
Yeah, we've got some. So thanks for that, by the way. Hope others found some value in that. Just a few insights before we move into the next segment. Dianna is obviously going to be taking your healing, strengthening requests live on this broadcast. So now is your chance. I know we've got a few. Let's go back in the comments. I don't want to miss anyone. First one is, unless you've got a list to start with, to start us off, but we've got.
Yeah, I do have from the previous post.
Okay. Let's get those first then.
Okay.
If you want.
Yeah, so this is for Ivy, who said that she's been feeling a heavy chest for about 3 weeks. And I do sense that. So I'm going to strengthen everybody's rib cage. It feels in a contracted state. So we delete the weaknesses of it being contracted. So strengthen for expansion and contraction, expansion, relaxation to be more equal and even. Something like there is pain, but it's hard to let go. So on her behalf, if you're holding on to any pain that you have yet to release, Danny, would you want to release the pain?
Yes, please.
Okay, that's lifted a bit. Strengthening the throat, the face, like the front of the body to be more even with the back. I feel like there's a lot of congestion in the front of the body. So strengthen the flow in the front of the bodies. Delete any congestion, stagnation, stockages, infection, and infestation. Anyone's dealing with parasites or not knowing that they have parasites, I'm going to strengthen the parasites to be disintegrated, discovered and eliminated by the beautiful body. And to the black holes, please. Do you feel a shift in your... Yeah, do you feel a shift? I do.
Before we came on, I was quite anxious about these CAT scans I've got to go for because they're checking for spread. So it's like, which I wasn't expecting. So yeah, I was freaking out about that. So yeah, but I'm not so much now. I'm thinking, okay, just calm, chill. Yeah.
You are? Okay, but the moment it still brings up some level of anxiety. I'm going to strengthen you to that. I'm going to delete all the emotions of the unknown. So everybody in the group, all the unknowns, all the things that's unknown about yourself, unknown about business, all the uncertainties, all the thinking in every which way. Like delete overthinking. Strengthen for a sense of like strengthen the physical intelligence so that you know the right step naturally, instantaneously, instantly. Mm. Okay, so tune in again now.
Yeah, it feels neutral now. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Welcome. Feels blank. Okay. Okay, so just now we strengthened rib cage. So sternum, anyone having a compressed sternum, like it's a little bit depressed or compressed, I'm gonna delete that. Any depression, compression within the sternum, make all the bones even to each other in the body. Okay, so for Vicky Pan in Malaysia, you mentioned middle back. Yeah, so there's in the group, there's some congestion in the mid back. So I'm going to strengthen the thoracic spine. Delete the compression and strengthen the elongation so that there is fear of standing out. So delete the fear of standing out, like a sore thumb sticking out and making a mistake. So delete all those fears. Delete all the seriousness in life. Strengthen for joviality, lightness, optimism. Every moment matters. Every moment counts. Strengthen everyone to do the right thing. Like delete all the weaknesses about doing the right thing. There's like so much. Straight away, there's constriction and fear about doing the right thing. Strengthen everything to be the right thing. Like even the wrong thing can be the right thing. Like, okay, there's not much judgment from others to self, and that's a lot of it. It's a fear thing. So a lot of judgment about self. So strengthen everybody to themselves. Delete the judgment, and delete all the judgment that is accumulated within the body, within the cells. So clear all judgment in the cells, tissues, interstitial fluid, organs, organ systems, and structures. So like clean and clear all judgment of self, of the past, the stories. Strengthen to let go of the stories that you need to let go, want to let go, unless you're writing a book and you need the story to market and sell something of like being a testimonial of something. But strengthen to let go of all the stories that we don't even want to bother with anymore. I mean, it's a random thing that came up. So anyone in the group that's having sibling rivalry or sibling hatred, sibling can't stand them, why are we born with the siblings that we have? So strengthen everybody in the group to their siblings, to brothers and sisters, brother to brother, brother to sister, sister to brother, sister to sister. Delete all the hardship, judgment, fighting, comparing, competing, resentments, grudges, la-di-da-di-da. Let's like lump them up together and just delete it to the black hole so that everybody doesn't have any sibling issues anymore. And delete feeling bad and comparing between siblings that have good relationships, siblings that don't have, sibling that has traumatic, terrible relationships. Like delete all the comparing, strengthen you to you, strengthen you to your life purpose, your path, your actions, your choices and decisions. Strengthen. Okay, and then brings up Sue Radley's was talking about procrastination. So what happens is that you're more into procrastinating than to doing the work. Delete everyone's pattern of procrastination. Delete procrastinating being okay. Whoa.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
You okay?
Always better after that. Delete any stuckness and procrastinating. Delete any procrastinating cycles, repetition, patterns. So what does come up is procrastinating about looking at finances and taking care of financial matters. Like do the fun things first and then take care of the finances later. But so strengthen everyone to be more equal in different areas of their life. Like so strengthen everyone. Health is stronger now. So on the physical level, people are stronger. That's good. All the relationship strife, struggle and issues and overthinking about it. Strengthen everybody's relationship with themselves. Strengthen everyone to fall in love with themselves. Every single cell, tissue, everything. Delete all the judgment that was done, not done, past. That's interesting. Strengthen everyone to their successes and to elevate and expand their successes. It feels like everybody has shrunk their successes a bit to not to want to stand out and not to make people jealous. So delete overthinking in the head about this. Strengthen to the tribe that will fully support. Strengthen procrastinating, right? I'm going to strengthen the rib cage more. Taking in lungful of oxygen, oxygenating all cells, oxygenating the brain, physical intelligence activated to do the thing that you want to do in no time. Okay, so I did touch on finances. Finances is still weak. So everybody's weak to spreadsheets. I'm going to strengthen everybody to spreadsheets, calculating, using the data that makes it helpful for you. Delete finances, being complicated, strengthen it to make it easy and working for you. Delete any jealousy of people who have bigger, better homes. They have problems of their own. So strengthen to your strengthen to the horse blinkers so that you can focus on you and helping your little world and then the ripple effect goes out. Delete distractions that is affecting the central channel. Strengthen for the body to be filling up with universal energy and strengthen that will bring lightness and ideas, and then strengthen everyone with Mother Earth's energy, which gives a level of practical groundedness, but light and speed. Light speed. Okay. Oh, very good. Sue's procrastination is really not an issue right now. So let us know how it is. Did you see any issues come up?
Yes, we have Leslie Darling. Oh, hang on. All right. Trouble with her right hip because it keeps giving way.
Well, interestingly, I get the weakness is giving away. It feels like you, Leslie, you're giving away a lot of your time, your energy. your presence, gifts, all of this is leaking energy. So delete the weaknesses about giving away. There's weaknesses in receiving as well. So strengthen to receive. Strengthen for more balance and flow with regards to giving and receiving. It feels like you give away till you suffer and you're depleted on the floor. Maybe that's why the hip thing, it's affected. Yeah. And then I'm going to strengthen your lower back. Your sacrum, your coccyx, any niggling pain and aches there, right shoulder, neck, base of the neck, cervical spine. You have a compulsion to give away. It stems from not being good enough, or this feeling of not being good enough. And it's been with you for, what I can feel is for life. And past lives. So let's go to the root. Delete all past lives of not feeling good enough. Delete any contracts about punishing yourself in this lifetime. Delete never giving enough of your time, energy, resources. I'm going to strengthen you to deserve. Delete all the weaknesses regarding deserve and all the emotions that's bubbling forth. Strengthen all these emotions to go to the black holes and delete all the sadness that bubbles forth. Okay. Okay, so strengthen the femur, the ball that attached to the hip. Delete any weaknesses there. Strengthen the I don't know, the butt bone. Delete all soreness there and reset. And now what I get is like you're over checking, like you check. You're checking for what's wrong. So I'm going to strengthen you to delete checking for what's wrong. Yeah, it's in a lot of people here. So I'm going to strengthen everybody. Whether you check or don't check, delete overchecking. Delete the overchecking weaknesses that affect your insides of your body. Strengthen your torso. Delete the weaknesses that it brings to your torso. Because you find what you're looking for, and you find many ailments and things that are wrong. Strengthen to find what's right. Delete finding what's wrong. Strengthen the body to repair and take care of itself, and to trust the body and have faith the physical intelligence will renew itself when we get out of the way. Strengthen for calm neutrality to let the body renew. Delete all the people issues. Isn't everything a people issue? Okay, delete all the people issues. 1,000,001, 1,200,000 people issues collectively. We're gonna delete it from, like, lump it together and flush it away. I'm going to strengthen leftover daddy issues that anyone may have. Any hatred about dad being absent, dad feeling like dad is absent, dad overworking. All the dads who have burdens, I'm going to strengthen all the dads, whether you're a dad or it's your dad. Strengthen all the dads in the group and all the the paternal line. So all the deads on the paternal side and all the deads on the case, mainly the paternal side. So strengthen everybody on paternal side. All the deads who don't feel like they measure up, all the deads who suffered, all the deads who felt like they never brought home enough money, all the deads that was scolded and nagged at by their wives, and all the deads who were punished by their wives. So delete all the punishments, all the effects of punishment, strengthen the wives to be whole, strengthen the wives to be independent, and strengthen everyone who needs to be independent or wants to be independent. Strengthen you to gain the confidence and the courage to gain independence, and to unite without needing each other to fill up gaps. Strengthen everyone to fill up your own needs. Okay, that feels better. How do you feel?
I feel light. Yeah. Cool.
Yes.
I hope that helped you, Leslie, darling. That was all for you. Next
Love
one
her name.
from I've got the user's name here. I hope I pronounce it right. Vic QI Pan. So Vic Pan.
Yeah, she's my flow buddy. I already worked on this, but I'm going to strengthen her throat more. The base of the throat. I'm going to strengthen everyone for micronutrients to be of the right amounts, sufficient levels. Strengthen everybody's micronutrients to be in sufficient levels. And everyone, sufficient nutrients and minerals. Strengthen the mineral production in the body. Strengthen the ability to convert any excessive mineral to the mineral that is required within the body. So the body is has all that it needs. Okay, so this is definitely a weakness in the group. So delete all the crustiness and the calcification. I'm going to strengthen everybody to clear all the emotions in the throat. So strengthen everybody's exit portal so all these energies can flow faster. Make sure you get good rest and drink lots of water to clear it out of your body. Yeah, that was shifting in the mouth too.
You don't have to keep going on like a conveyor belt. You can take a moment if you need to, take a time out, some water. I'm just getting them up as I find them in the chat section. So take your time, This one is from Nuz, who we both know. Nuz Hat.
But I don't understand what that means. Can you make it more?
Elaborate it.
What does it mean? Okay, never mind. I'll tune in. Okay, there's one big thing that happens. I feel like depression. Okay, I'm not going to delve into that. Let's clear it. I feel the light has gone out. Like, okay, all right, I got you. So, okay. there is a giving up mode and also a bit of a depression. So I'm going to strengthen you and clear that. If you're willing to clear it, clearing it. I'm going to clear whatever anger that was bubbling forth. I'm going to clear whatever inaction. I'm going to strengthen action. Like action is action is weak. Okay. Something about inaction. So I'm going to strengthen for whether you act, don't act, inaction or no inaction, like it's not weak. Doing nothing is good, right? Like, okay, so, but in this case, doing nothing is weak. So strengthen for doing nothing and delete all the weaknesses that it brings. And it feels like you can't think. Delete not being able to think of, like, strengthen physical intelligence for, okay, my dear, stop thinking so much, delete overthinking. And the solution may pop and it will feel good. Listen to yourself, stop thinking, and just say that what is, like, okay, so my response to you is go inward and meditate and and just ask, like, what am I going to do next? And can ask Archangel. The name that comes forth will be Gabriel. And this is not Yuan. This is a mix, a hodgepodge of different techniques. So it feels like Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel. What does Archangel Gabriel look after? I'm just gonna do a quick Google.
Mm-hmm.
Gabriel. What does he do? Oh my goodness. He's a messenger. Archangel Gabriel, give a message. Be the messenger. So I do feel like heaviness regarding work and relationships. So I'm going to strengthen you to feel a sense of lightness. Delete the heaviness within the body. Delete demotivation. Motivation, no motivation. So I do feel strengthen for action to proceed anything. Like, what is the best thing you can do? Like, what is the one piece of action that you can take that's going to feel good? Long-term planning feels really strong for you, Nuz. Like, really feels strong, like long-term planning. So, but short-term planning feels weak. So, like, climbing a mountain requires you to take it step by step, right? So I'm going to strengthen you to the daily tasks, the things to do in a day, in a few days, in a week, in a month, because it all adds up to your long-term goal. So strengthen you to plan your day, like morning, noon, and night, or just to move about your day with joy and ease and lightness. Okay, and the light is back. That's how I feel.
So that one was for you, my dear friend Nuz. Hopefully that helps you moving forward, and because you deserve some success. You deserve a lot of success, actually. So much love to you. Hope that helps. And next up, we've got Trish Pomeroy. So I've just checked. Trish Pomeroy. She says, "Can you do left hip too? Mine keeps aching for some odd reason."
Yep. So I do get a sense it's in the right, actually. So delete all the referred weakness, and there's a right. And I get it in the kidney. Okay. So delete all the achiness in the on the right side. I'm going to strengthen your kidney. I'm strengthening your excretory system. Delete any achiness or slowness within the kidney. Strengthen the medulla, the cortex, the nephrons, the million nephrons. Delete any compounds that are not meant to be there. Strengthening the excretory process. Strengthen the urination production. I'm going to strengthen you specifically to drink more water. It feels like you're not drinking enough water. Strengthen you for, and it feels like you don't enjoy water as well. So strengthening to enjoy water like the tastiest drink on earth. Put a slice of lemon or lime. Strengthen for hydration. And also, if it does feel related to work as well, delete any being stuck at work. Delete all the heaviness of projects waiting for you. Delete other people waiting for you. Okay. I'm going to strengthen you to your future as well. Like there is stress, some sort of stress in the future. We don't want that. So delete any accidents, mishaps, misinformation, anything from the futures, like strengthening the future to be bright and clear and sunny, and delete all the weaknesses in the future. I feel like you're looking in the past with lightness and joy. Present, not so nice. Future's worse. Strengthen for more evenness from past, present, and future for you and everybody. Strengthen to go for your dreams. Delete slowness, stagnation, condition. Who's that? Oh, Leslie Darling. I delete overeating though. I hope that's a good thing about being hungry and energized.
I think so, yeah.
Energized, yes. Hungry? Appetite. Strengthen everybody for appetite for really healthy, good food. And like strengthen when you reach for the not so good, like it energizes you still and it brings you transmute. Strengthen everybody to transmute energies, like whatever that is around us, like to protect our barrier from non-beneficial, to be able to transmute those who are open, like the energies of those who are open, we can transmute it. Any on a psychic level, any negative thoughts or thinking, words, actions, curses and spells towards us, strengthen everybody's back. Strengthen everybody to release all of that from their body, and strengthen everybody. I'm going to send it to the black holes as well. Okay, everybody listening, who's still listening with us, thank you for tuning in. There's something important to do. I need you to tense 10 times. What you do with tensing is to help the body. It's really to energize the body and also to help release the things that are not needed anymore. So let's tense the body, squeeze, like everything's going really small to quantum particle level, like every time you squeeze. It doesn't matter if you squeeze more than one part. You can do sequential part by part, but now we can just squeeze that back. Throat, head, neck, 10 times. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Strengthening everybody's exit portals and resetting mind, body, spirit. Okay, so Ivy did mention confidence, and I do feel confidence is an issue in the group as well. So strengthen everybody's confidence levels. Strengthen everyone's confidence levels in being feeling attractive, being attractive. Whether you want to attract a mate or not, it doesn't matter, but feeling good about yourself, confident about yourself. In terms of like strengthen and increase physical attractiveness level and charisma. Okay. Wealth is strong, which is good. Strengthen finances to be put in place easy, clean and clear. Like delete trying to figure things out, like keep things simple, light, easy. Strengthen everybody to paperwork and computer work. Strengthen everyone to be a master of their digital devices. Like strengthen everyone to be a master of digital devices, to know what you want to look at, what you want to find before getting lost in the like a flood or a deluge, or the rain or the torrential. Like strengthen to be on top of things. Strengthen for speed, agility, coordination, endurance, speed, strength, and flexibility. Strengthen you to do the things that you want to do. Delete the demands, delete feeling guilt about the demands and expectations of your time. Delete being pulled in different directions. Strengthening you to your projects that will give you a sense of great achievement and fulfillment, whatever they may be. It can be as small as cooking a new meal for yourself in the sense of achievement, feeling good about yourself. Strengthen everyone for home decluttering. Yes, I do sense homes need to be cleansed and cleared, and then strengthen everybody's feng shui in the home, like the energy flow. Within the body, your home is in your body, and your home is your dwelling as well, wherever you may be. And also strengthen the spine of the home, the doors and the exits and the exit portals. With regards to confidence about work, okay, so work, strengthen everybody's confidence about work. Like if there's doubt, you can always improve. Strengthen everybody to get the improvement, do the thing that they need to do the tasks they need to do to upgrade and improve. Strengthen everyone for marketing and sales, positioning yourself and branding, and feeling light and good about this. So delete any, like strengthen when you enjoy yourself to fully enjoy, and delete feeling guilty about time wasters. Delete the labels. Strengthen to fully enjoy this beautiful, short, and wonderful life. Strengthening all strengthenings and strengthening all deletions. Voila!
Right on. I can't remember what that was for now. Oh yes, that was for you, Trish. Sorry, don't beg your pardon. That was for Trish. So before we go any further, I just want to give credit to you, Dianna. There's, I can say this with hand on my heart. I know a lot of people in this space, and there's not many people work at the level that you do. This is a real treat. We're honoured to have you do this for us. So thank you. I hope everyone's enjoying this and appreciating, Dianna's gifts and talents. I can't do what Dianna does. I'm not even going to try and pretend I can. I can't. So next up, if you want to do another one, we have lost it.
The last one for the road.
This is from Teresa. Christine, gosh, this is fascinating. Thank you. I've had an ongoing shoulder pain for 6 to 9 months despite chiropractic treatment. Any healing would be most welcome.
Okay, thank you for that. Oh, just keep it up for a while. You know, the weakness is actually with time. The 6 to 9 months is actually weak. I'm going to strengthen you to time. Time past. Time going too slow. Yeah, delete time going too slow. And things not going your way. Teresa, do you mind sharing which side? But never mind. I'll just sometimes I feel like muting myself so I can do that. So those who are tuning in, I'm like a burpometer, and so I clear. I feel the weakness, and then I clear it, and then I know that it's shifted when I feel better as well. So I only tune in to the point that I'm able to assist. So there's like a knot. Okay, there's a knot on the right side of the spine and then in the neck, right? So I'm going to strengthen to clear it and delete the physical knot. I'm going to strengthen you to your chiropractic treatment as well, and your chiropractor. Whether it's your chiropractor or anybody else, anyone who talks big and it causes us weakness, like talking big, right? Like inflating themselves. So I'm just anyone in the group who has anyone who's talking big. I'm strengthening to people who talk big. People who talk big manage to bring in a lot of sales, and then a lot of people get to experience. Okay, whether it's relevant for your case, it feels a bit. So strengthen and clean and clear any, whether you believe it or not, any common issues that we may have, direct, indirect, partial, indirect. Okay, so that little knot is dissipating. Under the right scapular, I'm going to strengthen under the right scapular. What is that? I'm going to delete the referred weaknesses, which means that if some point of our body is giving us pain, sometimes it's like it's coming from somewhere else. So I'm going to strengthen your right rib cage, your mid back, your spine, any soreness in the stomach. I'm going to strengthen your stomach and delete all the soreness. Back to the time issue, you know? Yes, right shoulder. Is that her? Is it Teresa?
I think so. I'll just need to check. I think so. 2 seconds.
So delete it being a deep issue and being bothered by it, and it's about time. Interestingly, you're more bothered about time than anything else. Okay, so let's look at that. I'm going to delete the weaknesses of aging on you. Then aging is affecting your breathing. So strengthen your breathing and dissociate breathing and aging on you. Delete the weaknesses that fast breathing brings you. Fast breathing, rapid breathing, shallow breathing. Delete all those weaknesses. Strengthen for deep, slow breaths or whatever kind of breaths that delete any weaknesses with regards to breathing. Okay, that has dissipated a bit. Good. Next, the right lump on the shoulder. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, whether it's relevant, let's just clear it, right? I do feel hatred of dad. I'm going to delete all hatred of dad and any men and any traits of men. any elements of men, any pain that men bring. Okay, delete any pain that men bring. Ooh. Any feelings of isolation and neglect. I'm going to delete that. And delete not being seen. And also not being seen, not wanting to be seen. Anything about being seen, like delete not wanting to be seen. Strengthen you whether you want to be. Delete the weaknesses of being alone, wanting to be hermit for a while. Delete all weaknesses regarding that. Delete feeling bad about feeling that. So delete niggling, nagging feelings. Strengthen the central channel. Strengthen the space above the stomach. Strengthen everybody for enzymes production. Strengthen for miraculous enzyme production. Strengthen for everybody's physical systems. I'm going to strengthen everybody's respiratory system. It's like the topic of the world right now. So strengthen everybody's respiratory system to infinite potential. Breathing and getting oxygen better than anybody else, or strengthening us for the world. Like, strengthen all this to go away, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Shoulder. Yeah, it feels better. Thank you for submitting your issue.
Yeah, that was for you, Teresa. We haven't gotten to everybody, but obviously you've got to draw a line in the sand. Have you frozen?
No, it's not. I was just not moving.
All right. I thought, oh, you've frozen with your mouth open, like action shot. No, like if you want to finish now, obviously you can, or if you want to try and lump the remaining people who've lumps, an unfortunate word, but like link them all together and do
What
like
other issues do we have?
because I know someone's on this call who lives in America, so she'll have getting up stupid o'clock to do this. Well, one of them is from Judy. It's to hang on a second, I'll find it again.
Okay, I do see something. What is it?
Discharge pain from arthritis. That's one. Then we've got Michelle. She's got a strange sensation in her mouth, burning, tingling in my mouth for 9 years. Throat issues, infections, horses.
Huh? Okay. Whoopsie. Yep, I see them. Thank you. I was just reading. Yep. For Sue, regarding procrastination and decluttering, hold on. I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, I'm distracted by the thing on my screen. Okay, hold on. Can you take it away from the screen?
Yes. There you go.
I'm like telling Danny, can you declutter the screen, please? So for Sue's decluttering issue that you said you were procrastinating, so I'm going to strengthen everybody for housekeeping. Everybody's housekeeping within the body, like strengthen the housekeeping systems, detoxification, strengthened detoxification through the skin, through the lungs, through the excretory systems, and through defecation and bowel movements. Strengthen bowel movements to be smoother, flowing, and like regular. Okay, all of a sudden I feel like decluttering is going to be fun. So strengthen the decluttering process to be fun and quick and speedy for you. Okay. Okay, so for the arthritis, Something about being held back in life with regards to arthritis. I'm going to strengthen you to all the elements that is holding you back in life. Physical, mental, emotional, psychic, and any spiritual things that is holding you back. Delete all the hardship and the pain, strengthen for more neutrality in that. I'm going to strengthen for decalcification. And strengthen to clear all the emotional pain with regards to it. Like delete all the emotions within it so your body can take care of itself. Delete all the emotions that's stuck in the crust, like the crustiness. Like delete all the emotions that is stuck there. Delete all the unfairness that this issue brings or has brought or will bring. Delete that. Strengthen to joy in life. Okay, feels lighter. Throat issues, which is the biggest topic of the day for today. Oh my god, and my hair issues too. Okay, I got it. Thank you for decluttering the screen. Throat issues, infection, hoarseness. I'm going to strengthen you, my dear, on being bothered by things that you see, hear, and witness. And not speaking out about it. And not being able to speak up about it. Hold on. Ooh. All the things you want to say but haven't got a chance to say and will never say. I'm going to clear that. All the emotions that brings, all the hardship and the suffering that you went through. Delete all the weaknesses about being the bad one. Like, it feels like you're always the nice one. And you label yourself as being the bad one about speaking your truth. And you will never do that. Okay. I'm going to bring in aquamarine energy, and the aquamarine energy is supposed to help with the throat, strengthen for everybody, because it's I've been working. I started with the issue that Danny faced, and also it was the first issue, and it was also presented as a comment, one of the requests, and it's going to be the last one as well. Strengthen for aquamarine energy to heal the throat, every single cell and layer. Delete all the weaknesses of all the things left unsaid in this lifetime and all lifetimes of things not being said because either it was impolite, it was rude, it was awkward, or we forgot, but the body didn't forget. Delete all, strengthen the body to forget unconditionally, like delete it from the body, like we no longer need it anymore in the lungs, in the diaphragm, in the throat, in the heart, in the trachea, in the mouth. We no longer need it. I'm strengthening the immune system in the cells and delete any inflation or inflammation within the tract, the respiratory tract. Strengthen the bronchus and the bronchioles. Delete it being inflamed. Delete it having to work overtime. You're strong to being the nice one, weak to being the mean one. It's just a label, right? Saying it and not saying it, clear it. Whether we say it now or say it later, like delete the weakness of it. Okay, feels better, feels lighter. Speak your truth, honor your truth, but also there's a right time, right place, and whether you say it or don't say it, whether it's heard or not heard, delete whatever weaknesses there is. Delete the weak, like everyone wants to be heard. Speak our truth, like send it to the angels, and we're done. We've already spoken our truth. Okay. We speak all our truth. We're walking truth. You know, being able to speak without even saying a word, because we are walking beings of this. You know, strengthen for communicating, asking the right questions in the shortest amount of time possible. Delete over talking. Delete people idle chatter weakness, idle chatter gossip. When we're caught, when people want to idle chatter with us, delete. Like strengthen to untangle yourself from those situations faster and quicker. Strengthen to be able to avoid it so that you can get more productive work done that makes you happy. Or no work done, and it makes you fine too. Do what you want to do, basically. You have a cat?
Yeah.
It's meowing.
He's helping with the healings and the deletions. Yep.
I've never heard your cat before.
Have you not? No, I'd let him in, but he'd be in front of the screen. He'd be causing chaos.
Okay. He's speaking his truth. Okay. Shall we end here?
Yes, from my heart to yours, Dianna. Thank you so much, and on behalf of everyone who's been a part of this live stream, if you'd like to reach out to Dianna, you can see her name appears, on these adverts, and just give her a message in Messenger. Is that right? And whether you just want to reach out, to touch base, or to, schedule.
Do give us feedback of how you feel. It's really, really encouraging and beautiful. And I'll be with Danny next month.
Yes, we're doing these once a month. This one's been awesome. I mean, the last one was as well, but this one's been a lot more involved, a lot more people on this live stream. If you want to work with Dianna one-on-one, I recommend it highly. I've done so myself on various occasions, and it's been extremely well worth my time and investment. So any final closing thoughts before we go.
Cheers to everyone's evolution and upgrading. Strengthen everyone for speedy upgrading. It's like the time is now. Upgrade. Dream big. Exceed your expectations. Have fun. Live your life. I love you and take care, and I'll see you soon.
Yes, on that note, thanks very much, everybody. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye. And my doggy says bye too.